I'm just gonna mark out some levels here. Let's take a few trades today and see what happens. Darn it. I had an entry here. We're still getting rejected off this EMA.
Order filled.
We're probably just shorting down through this. I don't know what I'm thinking. I need to start doing the opposite of what I actually do. Yo, Hassam Momani, can I explain my strategy? Are you sure you want to know? So here is the start of the new hour. Price sweeps the previous hour's low. And then we take the pivot candle here. This is the candle that pivots to the upside. We put this green zone. We spend a couple minutes above the zone. We come back into it and push out. So I got my re-entry here. The only problem here is price is looking very bearish. We're trading against trend right now. So. But I have a feeling this is going to get stopped out because the trade already played out for the most part. I would have probably taken off a contract here for sure.
Stop filled.
Did you guys see that? I tried going break even and I messed it up. I tried going break even there and I messed it up, and then when price plummeted, I knew I should have shorted. I should have a long account and a short account. There was the first trade in my long account. We have a gap here. Otherwise, Hassam, I'm kind of trading discretionarily. That green would have been good. There's another good zone. These 15s are doing pretty decent. Maybe I should trade those. These scammers on YouTube Shorts are crazy. Are you talking about my last trade night? I should be trading the 5-second chart here. Let's see. It has not played out quite yet. I'm looking to trade this account actually. No break of structure, really. We kind of missed this entry. I'm going to look for a little bit of a pullback here. Maybe to like there. The hope kills you. Yeah. Oh, look, I should have been using this zone. Price has been aggressively moving off of areas. At least a few points. What do you mean? Yeah, the hope kills you. I just have I have a strategy that I am trying to follow the rules of. Looks like I missed out on this long. Let's see if we can't get in on this short here. I don't know. I don't like trying to time the reversal like this. We're trading in no man's land. You think it will, Hussam? I think... Okay. I like that idea. Yeah, if I'm trying to find reversals, there it is. Maybe I should play the reversal of this zone. But I want to play it even more proper. I want to play it from there. What do you think is going to happen, Knight? What are you trading? It's kind of... I don't mind waiting a little while to trade. Hey, that sounds awesome, Knight. Going with the trend always. Yeah. See, I'm against the trend. You want me to prove it to you? Here's what I need to start doing. Here's my EMA, this white line. I know I have a lot of lines on the screen. But the EMA is my white line. I really should be looking for longs when we're above it and kind of shorting from it. See, look, this would have been a nice short here. Boom, 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 short. Even here, short. These are perfect. Wow, that was like this morning. What was I looking at there? I should have shorted that. Wow. Anyway, forget about the past, guys. Let's focus on now. Are we breaking into this zone? Yes, we did. I'm going to take a long here. I'm going to... That's $100 risk. If we tap further down, I might add another contract. But that's just going to be 1-to-1. I need more than 1-to-1 risk with this strat, though. I don't like the long on this account, really. I don't know why I took it, honestly. But here, look, I might... Oh, how do I add bar timer? 35 seconds left. Oh, it is turning red, green. Okay. We're in a downtrend for sure, Knight. Is that what you're seeing too? I mean, look at it. That's why I was kind of trying to hit this red box to catch a short. These are only evaluations, and they are up in a few days. They're up on the 15th, so on Tuesday. I have like 4 days to trade them, so I might as well size up a little bit and trade them. You're very conservative and you use wide stops. Exactly. Yeah, I read that earlier. Very small lots. Yeah, it makes it less stressful, low stress. You can still make good wins if you have good setups. In my experience. But it's not looking very good on this one.
Order filled.
Okay. Sorry for chewing in the mic there. This is more of an actual setup for me. I'm going to record this trade. What's the time? 7, 8, 9, so 10. What is it? 2030? Oh yeah, 2030. 10th of April. Hey guys, can I tell you a secret and promise you won't steal my data? Today's my birthday. I swear. Today's my birthday. Do I always catch trends on pullbacks? Or do I sometimes go with your gut and trade big breakout bars? I sometimes trade big breakout bars, for example, but I still like to have a pullback after a breakout. I like when levels flip. So yeah, I'm more of a pullback guy no matter what. But for example, my strategy calls for me going long here and longing this up to open. But I also have this red box marked out because I think we may get a reversal. That's my hedge zone to the downside. So say we go up above it. I'll take it to the downside probably. Yo, Chimi, what's up? Chimiko. Did you hear the news, Chimika, that I just laid down? It was a secret, actually. I'm going to close this trade over here. Hussam, what's up? Thank you. How are you doing, Chimiko? I'm doing great. But I'm about to lose this trade, so it's going downhill quickly. Wow, really? I'm kind of looking for... I'm torn on long and short, which is basically our whole careers, right, guys? Being torn on whether price is going up and down, up or down. Thank you, Chimiko. Don't tell anyone else, guys. For real. I'm deleting this part of the live. To the downside, Hassam. 4-hour lows swept. Think we might get a pullback before continuing down. See, that's kind of what I'm going off of, Chimiko. I need to look at my trading view. I have a tendency to get my head zoned into my own charts here, which don't show me very much information. I basically only have yesterday's highs and lows plotted out here. And then my strategy. So, let me check out the 4-hour zones and get those marked out real quick. Per Chimiko's recommendation here. Where is the 4-hour low, Chimmy? Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is, swept. Um, 17,827. This would be a huge... I'm not even looking down here, but 17,827. This is kind of later on an area. If we go to the downside, I would look for longs there. It looks like this trade is kind of coming to fruition here, but we're also approaching my short zone. Should I short?
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
Oh no, I'm accidentally 2 contracts short in my master. I had shorted in my master, even though it makes no sense to do it that way. I would rather be up in my master. But let's see, this zone is probably gonna flip. This isn't how I want to play it in the first place.
Order filled.
I'm only ready to have 1 trade open at a time, so I'm gonna keep this trade open. We're up 80. There's my red zone though. So who knows, maybe that was a little short. It was more of a scalp there though. Now hopefully we go back up. If not, then yeah, I really need to be trading more versatile. I need maybe to do something a little different, because look what's happening. I'm getting, that was a perfect reversal off my zone, and I could have capitalized off that heavily. We're ranging between both of my zones, but now is about the time that it's going to choose a direction. Probably this next candle, or the next 2 candles, are either going to choose a direction or do another flip-flop. There's 8 seconds left in this 1 minute candle. I should be on the 32nd. We're coming back to the entry here of my trade, which is funny. I've been trying to trade the 15-minute too, but I got really chopped up this morning. So it really messed up my P&L. Let me do an update of my P&L stats. So we did come down a little bit. It looks like we're gonna come down a little more after this trade if it's a loss. This is the first trade of the day, everyone. Welcome to the stream. What I'm keeping track of here at the moment, guys, if I could share with everyone, is I'm keeping track of the direction of my trades, the risk reward ratio that the trade comes out to. I am tracking whether it's my hour 1 model or my 15-minute model. Then I will take a screenshot if I want, or add notes. And then I'm tracking the segment swept and the segment traded. Otherwise, those are the only things that I'm tracking right now. I might add some different things to track once my strategy evolves and once my trading evolves a little bit. Wow, did you guys see that trade off my zone? I should have loaded up in my master. Sorry if I'm not reading chat, guys. Yeah, 4-hour low swept. I like that, Jimmy Go, that the 4-hour low is swept. That's very good for what we need. Let's see, I can bring this up here. Okay, here we go. How's everyone doing tonight? I went and got some books today. I just had some dinner. My hope here, guys, tonight is that, or at least right now, let's bounce out of here. Let's get a retest back into this zone, and let's gosh darn blast to the upside. How about it, guys? And in the meantime, the trend line got broken. Hey, Hussam, is that a trend line up or down? A bullish or bearish trend line? While you guys are answering, I'll be right back. I'm gonna change this here.
Stop filled.
What am I doing? Why wasn't I short? I knew it. Should I really be trying to catch the reversal, guys? Look, I just missed the greatest short of all time. That's my annoyed face. It's like you guys, it's like I should be doing the opposite of what I'm actually planning. God, screw these screenshots. That's why I never do that. I suck at it. No, because see, now all of a sudden it's going to go to open when I miss the trade. You know what I'm saying? This is just about too much risk for me anyway. Sorry for chewing in the mic. I think I'm developing a new strategy. One tap into my zone, and then it goes the opposite direction. Watch. Look at this. 1. And then boom, we have 1. And then boom, we have 1. This is all live, guys. Is the 11 a.m. Are you talking about the 11 a.m. candle? 250 to 864? 11 a.m. 11 a.m. what time? Huh. 11 a.m. from yesterday? Yeah, because we're in this huge downtrend. Oh, yeah, today. Sorry. Yeah, you're talking about it would be the 10 on my chart because I'm Chicago time. Right? This one right here. Are you talking about this one right here? Yes or no? That's 11 a.m. Or wait, how that is it 10, 9? Oh, the next one? Okay. The next one. Okay. Thank you, Chimiko. Oh, because that's a pretty big gap. That's basically a whole gap. So, okay, so that's kind of okay. Okay. You know what, Chimiko? Let's keep that in mind for the rest of the session here. Even though, you know what that makes me want to do? I mean, if we're shorting,
Order canceled. Order filled.
then we should be short from here, really, with this pivot high. This shouldn't be master. Here, wait, I gotta redo this.
Order filled.
I'm not doing this based off of you. We're hitting my reversal zone.
Order filled. Order filled.
My next reversal zone is Probably like there. No, see, now we probably are gonna look at watch. We'll probably get some. What if we get some relief off here? I'm not a speculator. I'm just in a trade off this zone. Because you know what happens pretty often with the stuff that I draw out, it all of a sudden reverses, so it turns from bullish to bearish. A 5-minute sweep. See, it's the new hour, 8 o'clock. But, so we're waiting. So really, I do want it to go down or up. For my actual strategy here, I'm looking for sweep of this low. Or this high. Oh, okay. Is that the 5-minute? You know what that? Yeah. But what if that corresponds to the EMA in about, you know, in about 30 minutes time or 15 minutes time? Or I mean 45 minutes. Or an hour, it'll probably correspond with the EMA here. That's my EMA projection. I wonder if it might shoot down a little lower at first because of all the volatility here. Okay, Chimiko, I have a question. So this is this is a 15-minute EMA, a 21 15-minute EMA. You prefer 14? That's a little quicker. Is that what you're referring to? Also, Chris, let's see. So you want me to pull up that 10? Let me outline that again real quick. If you anchor the box to the 10 a.m. low, so 10, 11, 12 p.m. high to capture the 11 a.m. fair value gap. Yeah, in terms of trading below that level, yeah, I see that. Because that would be at least roughly, you know, somewhere within here. Something like that. Or, you know, you're probably talking about something like this. So yeah, Chris, I see that. So 14 EMA on the 5-minute. Let me pull that up, actually, Jamiko. Speaking of, this trade's about to go underwater. These evaluations reset in 5 days, like I said, guys. So I plan on, if I don't pass them, I kind of want to. I guess I don't want to fail them necessarily, but they're only $10 each. Okay, so 5-minute and then 14 EMA. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, so if we swept... Okay, let me reevaluate here. Sorry if this looks so crazy. Yeah, what if we just keep following that, Jamiko? That's what we've been doing for hours. 2 hours. Yeah, lunch lows are down here. I have those all that stuff marked out. Hopefully I'm trading during those hours. Cause yesterday we did basically the same thing. We swept like let's see. Or a couple days ago. Look, we swept these lows from I guess this is different. The lunch lows were way up here. But we just swept the lows and then we went up higher during the day. And Shamiko, what I think is kind of fun of live streaming and stuff is that I'm going to be watching the market during all different hours, and I'm going to have like at least my own arsenal of tools, and I'll be watching price, have more familiarity with price action, if I can speak. Pretty weak price action here though. I say we just should find a way to follow this trend line. Yesterday's trend line. Actually, we swapped from yesterday. We kind of ended yesterday in a range here. Since then, we have swapped the end of day range. You know, let's actually take a look at that. The end of day range is going to be about from here to here. Let's take off my hourly indicator because I don't need it right now. I kind of have the levels, but okay, let's do this.
Stop filled.
So we are also tapping into yesterday's after hour range lows again. So I say we get a bounce off of that. It looks like my trade was stopped out of. Wow. Oopsies.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
I shouldn't be two cons here, but I'm kind of sick and tired of this account. So you're right, Chimiko. You're so right. It's up to us to be able to trade that. Yeah, Chimiko, because my zones work out quite often. Maybe I have too much distractions that are keeping me from taking trades. For some reason, Chimiko, I have this pressure to like automate my stuff though. So that's why, and it's fine, I'm losing this. Sorry for taking so many losing trades alive here. Yeah, exactly, Chimiko. But like I said, I have this thing about it being automated. So I'm testing out this strategy. I probably don't need to be, but I'm doing it. Okay, we're getting kind of maybe a flip here. But that means we should probably short. You were talking about getting a sweep of this here. That's probably, let's look at the 5 minute. Well, I'm already stopped out, I think. Let's see. There is, I mean, this gap is filled here. There's not really any gaps to look for here. But I don't know. I might be looking for a little bit of a long. Who knows? I should be looking for a long. I should kind of stick with my thesis a little bit at least. Where's the previous hour's low? About right here. So we haven't sweeped any low or high. Yeah, see, I'm still, what I at least like to do, Chimiko, at the very least, is have my two zones where I'm looking for price to head. This kind of gives me, this allows me to trade off the 30-second chart, but have kind of an idea of what higher time frame charts would look like. So really, I don't have any trades for quite a while. Unless I'm trading on my gambling account, which is this 15-minute sweep. What time is it? 8:13. I could be looking for maybe a short here. We're kind of extended on the 15. If we break this, I would probably, let's see this. If we break this, I'm going to take a couple contracts short here. This is on the this is on my 15-minute account. It's kind of crazy. to be doing. But this one that's at 52K, I would like to pass it personally. Otherwise, I'm pretty lenient, or I'm pretty not lenient, the opposite of lenient actually. Oh wait, you know what I missed here, guys? We flipped this zone and got a pullback to even this extension here and a flip. I should just be longing and scalping stuff like that and figuring out my stop. Wait for candle closures. Yeah, I've noticed that the Wickel form too. Yeah, that's why I don't like, Chimiko, that's why I don't like setting orders for trading. I like trading and clicking the button, like whether it's a market or setting a buy order in the moment. Because a lot of the time it'll like push through and hit my stop and then just go in the other direction. So waiting for candle closures is good. Well, my long really worked out here. The one zone that I missed, it wasn't a very good zone. That's kind of why I didn't take it. I know I have a lot drawn on the chart at this point, but this is just my, this is what we're trading from. Let's check how the EMA is doing. It's kind of lining up. Oh wait, where did I draw my EMA? Okay, so we're flipping your EMA, Jamiko. But okay, well, we swept that high, Jamiko. We swept Jamiko's high. We didn't quite tap into that again, but I'm not surprised. Let's see if we can get one more touch into here for a short, and I'll take a short. Because let's get back in this short trend.
Order filled.
I'm selling now.
Filled.
Not financial advice. My my win rate is like 10% tonight. No fucking lie. When did I get in this position? What the heck? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Oh no.
Stop filled.
Oh my god, I'm blowing all my evals tonight. Y'all want to see it?
Order filled.
This is where I want to be short.
Order filled.
How many contracts can I do?
Filled.
Let's do max contract short. We're sweeping all these levels. Full tilt. No, Chris. Full strategy. Full strategy to the walls. On the wrong account. I did this on the wrong account. It's my birthday, man. Let's get it. We're taking this to the lunch lows today. We're going to take this to the lunch lows. It'll probably end up being like 10K. We're only on 10 micros. It's 1 M and Q, it's 1 NQ. We're up 200, 300 on the day. Let's flip this zone back. Hopefully this is a fake out off of my earlier zone. Look at that. That's why I shorted. I'm not even lying, Chris. Thanks, Chris. We're about to pass this eval, actually. We're about to pass this eval. We're about to pass this eval. Let's take it to the dub. Come on. We passed the eval, baby. Let's go. Woo! 834 on the day, baby. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We passed one eval. One eval passed. We have one more to pass tonight. Let's pass it. Let's go. We just passed an eval. I've been working on that for months. I finally went full tilt. Now we're having dessert. Let's look for another setup. I didn't even go full tilt. I took a short right off of this zone. Look at that. I just over-risked. I over-leveraged and got kind of lucky. Culver's custard concrete mixer. Oh, I was... Oh. What do you guys think? Are we going to short from here again? Or are we going to sweep that high once more? Or are we going to the upside? Okay. Since I passed one account, I'm going to wait for a nice trade setup on my other account. And then I'm going to size up a little bit since we're down. I think my daily loss limit is probably like 1,000 though. So I got to be careful. Okay. Realistically, I should have I'm gonna add this to the stream tonight. These are 4-hour zones right now. Yeah, see, what if we overtake these 4-hour levels? Otherwise, guys, we are at the top of this hourly range, but this often gets flipped. We're deciding. I think that I don't know. I need to trust my zones more because see how we're just playing up and down. We can't price cannot decide whether it wants to go up or down. And I have the zone drawn out. And I've had it drawn out for a while. I know. So what are you saying, Chamika? What would completely change your bias? What would we have to do? Would we have to overtake that 10 p.m. candle? We're inside of it already, heading towards maybe the middle. What if we go to the 50%? We still could short off the 50%. Um, but I've seen a lot of the time we go all the way to the top of the range. The top of the range is 18,666, Chimiko. We should stay away from that. No, I didn't. I would have loved to. I was going to, but I made tacos for dinner instead. I love a butter burger. I worked at Culver's for 5 years. Chimiko, look, it's flipping. It's gonna flip these levels. I don't mean to say your name so much. It's never before heard. If we're ranging right now,
Order filled.
that's gonna be a scalp short. I'm going to scalp short right now off of that zone if we're ranging. And there we go. I'm going to take the 100.
Stop filled.
We're up in my master. How do you guys like that? Scalping off the range. Scalp off the range. Take a bite of ice cream. I'm working on my data collection. I don't always record them all right now, but it's because I'm too sporadic with my trades right now. That's why I try to record them with risk, like plus or minus 1R or 2R, because, for example, the one that I made 800 on, it still was only, I was risking a lot. It was only like a couple R. Or a few R. So, although I should have gotten cookie dough in this one. I don't know. That might have been the final sweep of the high. What if? I'm noticing patterns. Do you guys start noticing patterns after watching the chart for a certain amount of time? Chris, I love to put Oreo and then I swap between cookie dough and Reese's peanut butter cup. And I usually do vanilla. I was a manager for like a few years. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I wanted to long down there. No. But I missed it. I'm not going to take it. I wanted to spam 10 contracts long and pass this eval, and it would have done it. It only would have done it only would have given me like 800. It wouldn't have passed it. Guys, I have the 18-minute chart pulled up here on the small. Chris, that's going to be a 5-minute mute because it's actually custard. Nobody's getting muted, by the way. But Culver's makes their custard in-house. It's different than ice cream. They use eggs. Nobody's getting muted. Did I really? I said ice cream? Oh no. I think it has eggs in it. I would. Okay, Chris. Relax, dude. Relax. I'm sorry. My apologies. I have another one in the freezer. Since it's my birthday, I grabbed 2. I bought 2 just in case I was really feeling like extra dessert tonight. You did not used to be in the ice cream business. What do you mean? I don't believe you. Guys, they're building shorts here. What if they get one more sweep? What if we get one more sweep of this? What if we go all the way up to the previous hour high? What will that look like on the hourly candles here? Let's see. I would not be surprised at all. What if we get a sweep of this last hourly candle? We could even go further up into this 50% of this zone like we were talking about. The 50% of yesterday's 11 a.m. candle. I mean, that's all in play, guys, before a short could happen. What do you guys think? Do you think we could go up a little further before any shorts come into play? Or are we building shorts right now to go to the downside right off this level? It could happen, but look, we're flipping this EMA. I don't use EMAs very often, so I don't know if it's a fake out. Yeah, Chimiko, it's kind of like balanced out, right? It's kind of all balanced, so we're waiting for some sort of imbalance, which I believe may come when we are a little bit further up and into these 50% zones and such, possibly. Exactly. Yep. And a lot of the times, Chimiko, what's funny is that I always miss the good move. I'm like waiting, and then I'm like, I just end up missing it. It's just funny. Price is building up here, though. Quite a bit. A lot of price build up. Really, I would like to see still one of these two areas at the very least. For starters. And then over here we have the 4-hour zones, which we're about to open a new 4-hour candle, it seems. The thing about this EMA, correct me if I'm wrong, Chimmy, but if we go back below it, like, this could just be a complete fake out. Like, we might just drop right through it. With displacement, okay. Like maybe a breakdown and then also kind of a breakdown with closure and then a retest. I bet we can find an example. Oh, like here, Here's a perfect example just a few hours ago, Chimiko, where we break below here. Then we retest it and go back to the downside. That's just a couple hours ago. But that's after a little play above. But here's another example where here's somewhere we're just kind of playing below. But otherwise we'll break down below. Yo, Ollie, what's up? You're short? Oh. Yeah, I'm looking for shorts as well. What's your stop loss, Ollie? Yeah, see, you guys are much smarter than me. So, you know, do what you can. Look at this rejection from this level. With this much rejection, it makes me think that we are going to be headed to the upside, possibly. Even if we get a sweep of this low, I wonder if we'll come back up. Ollie's stop loss is 320. Okay, so that's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. That's about 30 points from now. 30 points from here. Short to the 5-minute fair value gap, which is okay, that's a pretty tight short. Are you talking about this gap, Ollie? I know I have a lot of lines on my chart. Are you talking about the gap at 244? Okay, bro. Nice. I'm just making sure I'm understanding. Yeah, Chimmy. Market structure shift is what I like to wait for. I'm quite impatient, so I look for a candle structure shift on like a very low time frame. But yeah, I like market structure shifts. I call them a break of structure. I have a custom built indicator. Break of structure in D actually, where it draws them out. But I prefer to draw them manually. Here we go, about to sweep the hourly high. Maybe I will get a setup up in here. I'm going to stick to my guts at the moment and continue to use the 30-second chart here. We're sweeping into this. I'm looking for a short for London. I want London to take out these Asia lows, which I will catch that short. And I don't even need to sweep the high of the last hour. Let's take a trade out of this zone. And let's build up a trade. Let's build a trade. If we exit, if we go down here, I'm going to put an order. And then otherwise, I'm going to put another order in up here once we get up there. So these are both going to be 2 contracts.
Order submitted.
But don't do what I'm doing. I'll probably get stopped out. This is just my attempt of capturing this move. It might happen later on. This might not be the opportunity, but I'm willing to take a few losses. Not financial advice. See how we longed out of these zones here? We were kind of marking out some zones. I missed my trade down here. We didn't quite get to my levels. Otherwise, we're still waiting for a short here. I probably have maybe 20. I'll stream for a little bit longer tonight, but we'll see. Hope everyone's having a good day. Sorry guys, I'm getting bothered. Okay. I can't believe I passed this account. I'm so thankful. That's 2 Bullinox Masters. Chimiko, I will be streaming tomorrow, probably. Yes. I'll be streaming tomorrow in the morning. Well, maybe not in the morning, but sometime, hopefully. Tomorrow is Friday, so there's no Asia tomorrow. No Asia session tomorrow. So we're going into the weekend. And I have company next week, so it might be slim streams. I'll still probably stream my trades though if I'm trading. So I might be posting on Twitter, if anything. So but I'll try to stream in the morning for sure. I don't know. I'm going to stream a little bit of New York session if you trade New York. All right, Jamaica. See ya. Sleep. Go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep soon too.
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order.
No, I wanted a short.
Order filled. Order canceled.
Good night, Shumi. Thanks for hanging out.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
How did I get stopped out? That's ridiculous. I got stopped out. I think it was my daily loss limit. Wow. MF.
Order submitted.
Yeah, it was my daily loss.
Order submitted.
All right, guys, that's my trades for the night. Goodbye.